Hi friends, it's Nadi here. Welcome back to my kitchen. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And guys, today's recipe is going to be cabbage and chicken. This is one super tasty dish, guys. I'm pretty sure you will be doing this over and over. Very tasty. So guys, at the end, don't forget to like and share. And if you're new to my channel and you haven't subscribed, please do. Let's get started. So guys, the very first thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to season my chicken. I have here 1 pound of chicken, and I'm using the chicken tenders here. So you can use any kind of chicken, but just cut it into small pieces. So the very first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to dry this thoroughly. You clean it, wash it, and dry it thoroughly. So for the seasoning, I have 1 shallot, I have scallions, and 3 cloves of garlic with 1 weri pepper, and that I have crushed very finely. So we're going to use that. I'm going to use some Maggie bullion powder, and we're going to use some sweet soy sauce, and I'm using the ABC sauce, some dark soy, and also we're going to use some black pepper. The shallot I'm using is this, and you can find it at most West Indian stores. And if you don't have shallot, you can substitute the onion instead. You can use maybe like half of an onion. Okay, so we're going to add our crushed garlic and pepper. Pepper is optional, of course, if you don't use pepper. I'm going to add the shallot, scallions. I'm going to go ahead and add some freshly ground black pepper. We're going to add about a tablespoon of sweet soy sauce and 1 tablespoon of the dark soy sauce. And we're going to add just half a teaspoon of the Maggie bullion powder. And we're going to go ahead and give everything a very nice mix. So guys, we're going to cover this and we're going to let it marinate in the fridge for like about an hour or so. So guys, our chicken is marinating, so we're going to start prepping our cabbage. So I like to take the first 2 leaves out and discard it. And also guys, you take the hard piece out, you just cut that part out. And so guys, we cut it into small pieces. So guys, now I finished cutting. What I'm going to do, I'm going to rinse this really well, and I'm going to let it drain. So for this recipe, I'm going to include the sweet peppers, and you can also use the red bell pepper. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this into small pieces. And so friends, I have everything prepared here. We have our cabbage. I've washed it and let it drain. I have here the sweet peppers that I cut up, half of an onion, scallions, crushed garlic, and 1 small weri pepper. The pepper is optional. We have our marinated chicken. And also I'll be using the Maggie bullion powder, not much, maybe 1 teaspoon, and black pepper and salt. So guys, we're going to start by adding just about 1 or 2 tablespoons of the olive oil. That's about 2 tablespoons. So once that's heated up, we're going to go ahead and add the chicken inside. And we're going to let this cook. And so friends, make sure we're turning this in between. So we're not adding any water, we're just frying this. So friends, after like about 10 to 15 minutes, your chicken should be fully cooked. And remember, we're not adding any water to this because we want to retain all the flavor from the seasoning and everything. So this is looking so good right now. So we're going to go ahead and remove the chicken from the pan. So friends, the last step now, we're going to put everything together. So in the same pan, I've added just a teaspoon more of the olive oil. And I'm adding the onions in. I'm going to let this saute for like about a minute or so. So guys, this is looking good. So I'm going to go ahead and add my sweet peppers. And remember, you can use the red bell peppers. I'm going to go ahead and add my crushed garlic and pepper. And so we're going to give everything a very nice mix. And we're going to let this cook for like about a minute or two. I'm now going to add my freshly ground black pepper. I'm going to add just about half a teaspoon of Maggie bullion powder. I am adding just a teaspoon of salt, and you can use salt accordingly. And now we're going to give everything a very nice mix. So friends, this has been frying up for like about a minute now, and as you can see, it's starting to get just a little brown on the edges. So we're going to move on to the last step. I'm going to go ahead and add my cabbage in. So friends, we're going to go ahead and turn everything up so that all the flavors get incorporated with the cabbage. And then we're going to cover this so that the cabbage itself softens up. And so friends, from here on, at any point you want to stop cooking the cabbage, you can do so. Like some people like it crunchy, some people like it well cooked. So it's a personal preference. So at any time you can stop cooking your cabbage. So guys, this is looking just good for me right now. And it's fully cooked, it's soft. So I'm going to go ahead and add my chopped scallion. I'm going to give this a very nice mix. And now friends, finally, I'm going to add my chicken back into the cabbage. I'm going to give everything a very nice mix so that everything gets cooperated. And guys, all the flavors from the chicken and the cabbage to the seasoning, it's so good and it smells so heavenly in here. So this is all there is to it, guys. It's tasty, it's super delicious. So I'm going to go ahead and take my stove off. And remember guys, you have to use a non-stick pan for this, okay? So friends, this is the final product, and how amazing this looks. I can tell you it's super delicious. So, and this will go really well with jasmine rice or, brown rice if you're going on the healthier side. And also, for the chicken, if you want a much more juicier chicken, then you can use the chicken thighs instead of the chicken breast. Okay, so it's a really great recipe, and I do hope you guys going to enjoy this. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel, and I will catch you in my other videos. Take care now. Bye bye.